Hi everybody, Bobby here and my sister Brenda.
Hello everyone.
And today we just want to talk about the timeline. We have just one timeline. All the timelines have collapsed into one. Very interesting. We actually talked about this on our last video. And we know it's been 2 weeks, maybe? Yeah, probably 2 weeks. But we do a lot of research. We do not come up here, and say things because we either heard or we read and then everything is true. We actually do our own research, and it's research in depth. And we try to come with our own conclusions, and then we come here and we try to explain what we read and what we learn. So today we want to talk about the timelines, and they have all collapsed into one. But before we continue, we always say if you do not resonate with us, that is okay. You can go and listen to other people. We always encourage you to listen to other people so that you can go and do your own research and come to your own conclusions. And with that said, we're going to start today with showing you a little graphic again about, the timeline. We always do the graphic because I think it's easier for other people or for some people to look at the timelines and the information and everything that we try to present to you in written form. So, Brenda, we're gonna try to do this quickly. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but we always show you the 3D, and we had to put the 2D this time because the 2D and the 3D were basically parallel timelines that were, going hand in hand when the consciousness or the full consciousness or of the people were in the 3D. Basically, the 3D and the 2D were where people were basically just going with the flow. Nothing was happening, and they were not doing any kind of research. Everything was a conspiracy theory for them. Everything was a lie. Now this area here has collapsed. The people who are on the 3D and the 2D, or the ones that are going backwards, and my sister is going to explain that in a minute. The people who are in the 3D and the 2D consciously are basically how we say they're just gone. There's no way to wake up these people with anything. There's nothing that you can say that these people are going to believe. They are not going to listen. They're basically just gone. So we have to leave them behind. There is nothing else that we can do for them. So I am going to let you listen to my sister about the only timeline that we are right now, and that you guys need to know that anything that is happening in here, it is all up to you whether you want to go backwards or you want to come back to the 5D. But there is only one timeline. There is no other timeline right now. And in this timeline, there are many, many pathways for you to come to the 5D. That's what we are going to try to explain to you today, so that you understand what is happening with this timeline that we are today. Brenda.
Yes, hello everyone. Like my sister said, we're only in one timeline right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people confused about this. That's why we are explaining again. The majority of people, they still watching news. They still in the negative, greedy. That's the second and the third dimension.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with this is, and I'm gonna be honest, we have family. Some of you or many of you have family that they don't want to listen. They don't want to do research.
Yes.
They don't care what's going on because basically they don't see,
Yes.
or they just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
We understand that it's a family or friends,
Mhm.
close friends, but in our consciousness, we have to detach. We have to leave them. Try to leave them in their own world.
Yes.
Why? Because these people are opening portals, and the problem is that if you continue with them, it doesn't matter if it's your family,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna drag you, and you're
Mhm.
gonna be backwards. You're gonna be descending.
Yes.
So if you have a family member or a close friend, they don't want to listen to you, just leave them alone.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean that they're not your family. They're gonna always be your family,
Yes.
but try to keep doing your job
Yes.
and to go to the 5D.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you, for example, hang out with them or
Mhm.
try to be with them a lot, that doesn't mean you're not gonna talk to them. Like I said before,
Mm-hmm.
it's your family, close friends. You can talk to them, but try to detach. Try to be in your own world so that way you can go and continue to the 5D.
Mm-hmm.
Because these people, like I said before, they are opening portals and you're gonna go backwards, meaning that you will descend.
Yes.
So if you see family, close friends, that they keep watching the news, greedy, they're mad, they don't want to do research, don't try to wake them up.
Yeah.
Because, like my sister said, it's not our job anymore.
No.
We try to do the best we can, but if they don't want to, don't force them.
Exactly. My sister explained that you guys being in the 4D with the negative people, because everybody is in the 4D right now. Everybody, whether it is a positive person, a negative person, a demon, whoever, all of us are in the 4D right now. It is up to us whether you want to listen to the, negative people and lower your vibration, then you go back to the 3D and the 2D. Or you hear people in the negative and you say, you know what, I'm not going to listen to that. So I'm just going to go and do my exercises, meditation. I'm going to eat better. I don't want to fight. No jealousy, no greediness. We all are the same. So you have the unity mentality. You are walking closer to the 5D. And if you can see over here, we're not, artists, but we try to do as best as we can. And if you can see over here, you have like what we said from the 4D tunnels or portals. Whoever is on the negative, whoever is mistreating people, whoever is, greedy, whoever is doing all the negative things that we are moving from, these people are opening those portals. And those portals are not only taking them, if you participate in the, let's say for example, somebody is arguing with you and you argue back, just because, not because you're defending yourself. Like I said before, you can defend yourself if somebody's attacking you. But if it's an argument that you know it's doesn't have any value, is irrelevant, and you argue with that person is taking you through one of those portals back to the 3D. You're gonna get stuck on the 3D, 2D. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is, if a person comes and attacks you and says something that you don't know how to react, and you know that the person is attacking you because it's not real or whatever, ignore them and just continue your path to the 5D. Meditation is really good to do when you are in the middle of an argument with a person. Just let them be. You go to either a room, you go to whatever, you can go to a park, you can go somewhere and do meditation. That will bring you back up really fast. Grounding. If you can ground yourself, that also will bring you back up in no time. You need to have your vibration high. It's not that I'm saying you guys have to have your vibration super high. No. You know, you just have to be authentic. You just have to be, in your authenticity. You have to be in the love vibration, but that does not mean that somebody comes and attacks you for whatever reason, and you're not going to defend yourself. If the person is just attacking you with things that you know are either not true or they are, nonsense, then just don't engage. Just continue your path into the 5D. Because like my sister said, if the news being in the negative all the time, these people have no better things to do, and they are looking for other people to satisfy that craving of fighting and arguing and making, all kinds of excuses for them not to ascend, but they want to drag you down with them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they like we said before, there are opening portals.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that we're not going to help someone. If someone comes to us to ask questions of what is going on,
yes,
we will explain the person, but it's up to the person if they want to keep listening or doing research.
Yes.
But we're not forcing no one. We can't force no one to listen. Everybody needs to do their own research.
Mm-hmm.
But like we said, a lot of people are confused. We have to let these people to do their own research, and if they don't want to, like we said before, it's your family, it's a close friend, but if they don't want to listen, we need to detach, we need to go away and keep doing whatever. Salvation is individual.
Exactly.
So we have to do our job,
We can
our
put this down
inner
a little bit.
work.
Yeah.
If someone doesn't want to listen to you, just leave them alone. Eventually, some people are going to wake up. I hope the majority of people wake up.
Yes.
But if not, that was their decision.
Yes.
So we have to continue with what we're doing.
Yes, we have to continue with what we're doing. We have to continue telling the truth. We have to continue, telling you guys, we're not going to cave in just because people are saying, oh, you guys can't talk. No, our mission is to tell you what is happening. We're not gonna cave in just because people believe that, you don't need to be telling this or you don't need to be telling that. There are so many truths right now coming out. We're even stunned. We have learned so much that we are like, okay, wait a minute. We didn't know this before, and now all of this is coming out. I mean, our minds are just going nuts right now with all the information that we are learning. Can you imagine the people that are not even doing research? What's going to happen to them? This is not about fear. We are not trying to instill fear on anybody. This is the truth. You either take it or you leave it. It's going to make you or it's going to break you. We can't, grab you by the hand and spoon feed everybody. We have to tell the truth the way it is, whether people like it or not.
And we're trying to tell this because whether people like it or not, sadly, and I keep seeing this in my dreams, I see the planet empty, barely with people.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they don't believe, but like, I'm gonna keep saying this. If you don't want to know the truth, if you don't do your research or do what you need to do, you're gonna be taken out of the planet.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that they said no, it's not true, or nobody's gonna be left behind. Well, we are trying to wake up people, or at least tell them the truth.
Yes.
But after, and we are in disclosure right now.
Yeah.
But with all the information that is coming out, if people still in disbelief, they're gonna be taken out of the planet.
Yes.
This is we're not joking about it. This is real. We're not the only ones saying this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are gonna be taken out of this planet.
Yes. Yes. They have the technology to do it, and we didn't even believe. We were kind of like asking ourselves, how are they going to do this?
I remember I told you I had a dream. In my dream, they presented to me how can they take them out of this planet.
Yes.
I saw the technology.
Yes.
And sadly, yes, they have the technology.
They have the technology
they
to
can
do
do
it.
that.
Yes. Yes. What other planet? We don't know. She had a dream actually last night, right? She saw another planet, which was
Nibiru, and
she
another
saw
planet
Nibiru.
that it looks like the planet, like this planet. And I saw the continents, but I saw like continents, but they're like, I didn't see green. I saw like how do you call
everything
it? Like,
dry.
dry. Everything was dry.
Everything was dry.
I don't know what kind of planet. I know one of them it was Nibiru. The other one, I don't know. I can't tell. But then I saw them, and I saw this planet with
kind of like a twin planet, right? But
it
instead
looks
of
like
green,
planet Earth. But this planet was this is the third or the fourth time that I've been showing this planet that is basically empty. Barely people in here because they were taken out of the planet.
Yeah. And one funny thing about it, which is not funny, but to me it's like a sarcastically funny. Mother Terra is actually not the third planet. It's actually the seventh planet. That's one thing that we learned, that we were like, wait a minute. What is going on? Because the planets are actually counted from Pluto all the way to the sun. It's not from Mercury all the way to Pluto. There's so many things that we are learning right now that it's absolutely incredible.
Yes, and also the planet, I was doing some research, the planet doesn't have 7 continents. Actually, it's 20 continents.
You see, this is the timeline that we are right now. The 4D timeline is all disclosure. Everything that we are learning is all in the 4D. That's where we are now. If people do not want to learn, they keep walking around with a blindfold, unfortunately, these people are not going to be in heaven, which is Mother Terra right now. So today we just wanted to come up and talk a little bit about, you know, the timeline, because there's so many people that are confused. And in this timeline also, since all the timelines collapsed, that means that every single person that you have ever been in all different timelines are actually inside of you right now. So that's why many people are confused. We want to come back and talk about that. That is a very interesting video that we are going to do for you guys.
Yes,
Very interesting.
A lot of people, like you said, all the timelines. Basically, you have all these people that you were in other timelines inside of you right now.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, myself, I was like 3 weeks that I didn't want to do nothing.
Yes.
No videos, no research,
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because of that. The timelines, they were like collapsing and coming together like we are right now in one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was so
Yes.
busy.
Oh yes, it is so interesting.
I was confused. I
Mhm.
didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I wanted to do so many things at the same time, but
Mhm.
because of the timelines.
Yes, yes. And in this timeline, the 4D, that's where you decide whether you want to go to the 5D or you want to go back to the 3D, 2D, because of who you are. This is absolutely incredible. And it's always like I say to her, what a time to be alive.
Yes.
This time right now, we thought we were going to see, or actually we were never going to see this right now, because we thought, oh, we're gonna live, you know, maybe 1,000 years or something, but never we thought that this was gonna happen now. We thought, well, maybe our, you know, great grandkids will see, you know, what is happening in the year 3,000, 4,000 something. But no, it is happening now. And this is a time for you to decide whether you want to go to the 5D consciously and enjoy the beautiful planet, the beautiful life that is awaiting for you on the 5D, or if you want to stay in chaos and drama. There's no other way of putting it. So with that said, we just wanted to come up today just for a little bit and explain the timelines. The next video will be about your timelines collapsing inside of you and the inner work so that you can get through those. So with that said, I think we can leave it here, right? Okay, we are gonna leave it here. And we do hope that you guys have a beautiful night and abundance to all.
Blessings to everyone.